Welcome back to the Lovely Lab with your host, Fam the Fabulous. And today we are going to have a craft chat that will focus on craft supplies. Okay? So grab a cup of tea and come on back so we can chit chat, okay, girls and guys? Welcome back to Livie's Lovelies, your inspirational craft channel. And I'm your host, Fam the Fabulous. All right, so as the thumbnail indicates, and as I mentioned in the intro, I wanted to come on and have a little bit of a discussion with you guys about the changing landscape of the craft supply shopping experience, right? And this was brought to my attention when I was out over the weekend. I actually was out looking for a couple of things. I had a few errands to run, and I ended up stopping by Big Lots. It was one of the stores that was in the area that I was going to be in. I really didn't want to have to go to Walmart or Target to buy Josh some underwear, so I figured let me just stop in the Big Lots. I know he's mad because I'm telling his business, but I don't care. Anyways, but they didn't have it, okay? And so right up the street from Big Lots was Ollie's. Now, I haven't been in Ollie's probably in a couple of years. I've picked up a few office supplies from there, but it's not a store that I visit that often. And inside of the store was the So It Goes stackable storage solution. So I'm going to unbox this and I'm going to fill it up with my sewing supplies that I have here. But I'm really just going to use that as a visual as I chat away, okay? And allow me to reposition this camera. So bear with me. Give me a moment, girls and guys. Okay, so as I mentioned, I picked this up from Ollie's. I hope you're okay with the angle. I picked this up from Ollie's, but I couldn't help but feel a little saddened by the fact that the Big Lots that I had just went to prior to the Ollie's, it was closing. There was a big closing sign on the outside of it. Now, Big Lots was actually in this town when I came to it, the city, 12 years ago, and it was literally right across the street in a different plaza. It closed and came back to the area maybe 2-3 years ago. And I'm not sure if it's closing due to the increase in online shopping or if, it's a reflection of the economy. I don't know, and I don't even want to speculate, but I will say that online shopping has played a large part in a lot of the big box stores closing their doors for good. Not just going online, but for good. So because you have major marketplaces like Walmart is actually a marketplace now, but because they have individual sellers on there, as well as obviously Amazon, and then there's a few others like Temu, where they allow individual sellers to sell their goods, whether it be a small business or I'm not sure the size or the volume that's carried. I'm just saying. That being said, I wanted to kind of, this is cute, and then I don't want to get too sidetracked, but I wanted to kind of make sure that we are prepared for how the shopping experience will change, and to make sure that we have the things in place that we need in order to protect ourselves. Now, I'm not saying that I'm like, a senior citizen, but I do have family as well as plenty of subscribers and viewers who are, and oftentimes the older we get, the less knowledgeable we are of the advancing technologies, the easier we become to take advantage of. Now, it's not to say that we are unintelligent. It just means that because we are not a part of, we may or may not be intricately woven into the generation of, the advancing technologies. We may very well be, we're an easy target. Okay. Now, I'm saying that to say this. There is going to come a time, because I've been on this YouTube for a while now, and I've heard this very often said by those over the age of 35. I don't like to shop online, and there's no judgment coming from me with as it pertains to that, because I totally get it. I can't tell you how many times I've had to challenge and dispute charges on my debit card or credit card or bank account or whatever. So I get that. But I would like to say that there are alternatives to shopping online with your personal banking information, i.e. your debit card that's linked directly to your bank account. There are a number of different secondary banking, online banking organizations, because they're not technically banks. I think the term is financial services platform. That's the term that I'm looking for. Now, when we say financial services platform, and by the way, I'm actually, I purchased this because it's some type of a sewing organization. And as you can see, this is what I was using to store my threads in. And this is what I was using to store the mechanisms and what have you, the accessories that came with my sewing machine that goes into the base of it. Anyway, so moving right along. So those are called financial services platforms. Okay, not a big deal. Not a big deal. Now, what it enables you to do is it enables you to load money. So it's not a prepaid card, but it allows you to load money onto this card that has its own account, own routing number, from your bank. So you transfer money from your bank to this card that has its own identity out in the world. Okay. Now, granted, typically speaking, your bank is linked to this, but you'd have to do some major hacking in order to be able to access your bank account through the channels by way of this card, which I'm referring to is Cash App. So you have Cash App. There are other cards that are like that. Now, I'm not telling you, I'm not advocating for you to get Cash App. I'm using it as an example. There's Cash App, there is Venmo, and then there's probably a couple other ones, and there will be more. Do your homework, do your research, do a couple of trial runs if this is what you plan on doing. But I would encourage you that as technology changes and as these local stores close up, to prepare yourself to be able to shop online, as well as to shop locally from the smaller venues, the smaller pop-up shops, with some type of a device or technology that allows and enables you to transact on the spot. So that may mean if you're going to a fair, a festival that has, Livie's, Lovelies, crafts and jewels, and you wanted to purchase something from me, you wanted to grab a quick journal on the go, you could whip out your Google Pay app, and instead of having your physical card, your card is actually on there. Now, I would also say that you still have to take steps to protect yourself with your information in your card. And I am not talking to those people who are fully versed in this, but I will say that as many people as I know do not like to shop online, I also know that there are plenty of people who do not use the technologies that we take for granted. But I'm saying that if you want to continue being able to purchase your craft supplies in addition to any other household items, you might be called to make the switch at some point. I'm not sure if that's going to fit. Nope, it's not. You may have to actually consider switching the type of you may not be able to use cash, and in a lot of places and in a lot of spaces they are not accepting cash. Why? Because cash draws theft of by local people, as well as your employees. I don't want to badmouth anybody, but that's one of the things that we always seem to be most afraid of. I'll put this stuff up here. So, I know I sound like I'm rambling, but the purpose of me coming on today aside from showing y'all this cute little gadget that I picked up, because yes, I think it was $12, and it was full price. I think they were somewhere around $25 to $30 when they first came out. I know Michael's had them for around $30, may still have them, I'm not sure, but I got this one for, I want to say $12.99. I thought I saw the price on it. Yeah, $12.99 from Ollie's. So that was a good deal. Not that I needed something else to organize, well, actually, yes, I did. And I also wanted something with a handle and something that I could set on the floor underneath my sewing machine. So that worked out very well. But yeah, so I just really want to make sure that my people are protected, and that you are aware of, if you don't go out as often as others, because I'm gonna be honest, because I work from home, I literally work from home. Josh schools from home. We're home more than the average person. We get out on the weekends. I may do a quick run to the doctor's or something like that Monday through Friday, but we're typically in the house throughout the week, you know. So we're not getting out as often as other people. So when I go out, I'm always shocked at the changes that I see. This is what I use to secure some of the, I'll show you how I do that. I'm always shocked to see what changes have been made in my little city, my little town. Little by little, there are things that are changing, and that's a good thing. We just want to make sure we keep up with the times, so that we don't so much change doesn't happen over a period of time that overwhelms us and makes us feel as though we're not a part of the community that we actually are a part of. So again, I'm not advocating for you to go out and get anything in specific or sign up for anything specific, but I am encouraging you to do your homework so that you are not left behind as the things change. As time goes on, things change, and the best way to survive those changes is to adapt to them. So, and I know that as I get older, I will be relying on my son a little bit more, because that boy's he's a tech guru, a young techie. I'll probably be relying on him, but I will also make it a point to kind of stay abreast of what's going on, so that I don't become a burden to him, as I'm trying to learn on the fly, and as I need to know those things, he's got to teach it to me in the moment. So yes, we're all going in the same direction as it pertains to age. Some of us are a little older, so we fully understand that. And for those who are young, maybe you're in your 20s and your 30s and you're a friend of the channel, you'll get there. And I just encourage you to have patience with us. I'm still in my 40s, so I'm basically 20. But have patience with us as we adapt to the changes, because we're the ones who ushered in the change that we are now experiencing. So I just wanted to pop on to say that. If you guys are enjoyed this little chit chat, feel free to put a heart or a thumbs up. Give the video a thumbs up, but put a heart in the chat and let me know some of the difficulties that you have been facing as you've gotten older in terms of modern technologies. I wish you all the best in navigating these shopping spaces, but I just encourage you to stay vigilant with your privacy and your information, because there's always hackers and companies that are looking to exploit that information and use it for their gain, not for you. So that being said, that's not a red flag. That's just keeping it 100, y'all. It's keeping it real. And I want to make sure you guys are protected. That being said, guys, listen, until we are back here together on Patreon and YouTube, my friends, stay encouraged, stay blessed, stay creative and crafty. Isn't this cute? It's a cute little nifty little thing. Love it. Bye for now. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Hit subscribe to join the crafty community, and be sure to click the bell for notifications of new uploads. Thank you so much for watching. Now stay tuned for more from Livie's Lovelies, your inspirational craft channel. Bye for now.